What up? Let's get to it. So day 2 joint practice notes. Once again, shout out to the media, who goes, watches the practice, who gets the news out. You understand? Also, shout out to the Minnesota Vikings fans, some content creators who are able to, watch the live practices, watch the joint practices. Like I said in a previous video, I would much rather watch the practice, joint practices, things of that nature. I feel like that's the way you get an in-depth look at players, dog. You ask me, that's better than going to the game. But let's get to it. Day 2 of joint practices, man. First things first, Jordan Addison out. We already know concussion protocol. Hopefully he bounces back quickly and swiftly, right? Kane Nwangu still out. Jalen Naylor still out, correct? Also, Brian Asamoah is out. So like I say, man, when it's crunch time, which is crunch time now, the competition has elevated. Now you're to the point where it's joint practices. Oh man, if you're hurt, if you're sidelined, if you can't compete, if you can't get on the field, you're at big risk of either losing your spot, right? If you're a starter, losing your starting position, or if you're just a man on a bubble trying to make the 53. It gets extremely difficult when you're injured. Because guess what? If you're not available, you're not useful, dog. You're a liability. So hopefully these guys bounce back and can play in the preseason game or can be in next week's joint practices versus the Cardinals, correct? We'll see. Damn. All I can say is damn again. Mekhi Blackmon injured. I think it's some type of shoulder injury, man. Happened during one-on-ones, I think. That's part of the game, part of the process. Injuries suck. And the cornerback position, the depth the Vikings have, they cannot afford, dog, to lose any player in the cornerback room. They need everybody on board, on the same accord, and they need everybody healthy. But that's the tough part. Injuries, dog. They happen. It's part of the game. Just what it is. JJ Jettas is JJ Jettas once again. He continues to shine. He continues to ball on the competition, make crazy catches. That's who he is, man. It is what it is. He is elevating. He is ready to take that next step. He is ready to propel towards greatness, man. That's the obvious. That's what he's doing, dog. Period, bottom line. Under any circumstance, Justin Jefferson gets better, man. Working on his techniques, his craft, you can clearly see that he's been putting in that work, that grind off season, bro. That's what it's about, man. Shout out Jettas. Let's get it. The best receiver in the league. Hands down, man down. You understand? Big SKOL here. Bradbury finally gets into a scuffle. Finally tries to get physical, right? Guess what? That's good for Bradbury. I heard one of the Titans took a swing on him. Hey, get aggressive. Get physical. I like to see it. Nothing wrong with a fight here or there. Nice little scuffle. It's football, baby. It's physical, baby. Let's get it. That's good for Bradbury. He needs to get pushed around a little bit, and he needs to push back. You understand? Retaliate back, Bradbury. Let's get it. So I'm not worried about no fighting on the field. That's part of football, man. It's good for them boys. Let's get it. Bradbury could use that. He could use some extra work, dog. Yeah, he could use some hard-nosed fight. He could use a hard-nosed fight. You understand? Get tough, Bradbury. Get tough in them trenches, big dog. Heavy. Once again, the offensive line interior. Jeffrey Simmons dominates the O-line. Once again. Dominates the O-line. Hey, man, this is a big question, right? This is a big question. What about the offensive line? I don't care what no one says. Going into the season week 1, this will be the biggest question for the Vikings. How will the O-line hold up? Tampa Bay Bucks, them washed up Bucks, they got a solid front, correct? So we're going to see early game 1 what this O-line really is about, right? What can they stand up to? Can they be real reinforcements on that line, bro? We will see. Let's get it. Christina Darrisaw crushing defenders. Are you surprised, man? Are you shocked at all by this news? Christina Darrisaw, dog, he will be that guy. He is that guy on his way to being One of the top, if not the top tackles in the NFL. But hearing him demolishing guys on that field, running through them, blocking them, shutting them down, it's not surprising, man. Everything you expected from Christina Darrisaw. I'm glad he has improved his game, worked on his craft, got bigger, got stronger. He's a man out there, man. He's been a man out there since his rookie season. You saw his upside. You saw the potential he's had, the capabilities, the caliber of player he is, dog. It's no way around it. He will have a breakout season, dog. Breakout season. Put himself in a different bracket on a different level, bro. That's what it's about. He will separate himself from the competition. But he's out there putting a hammer to dudes. You understand? That's what it's about, man. SKOL VIKES. D-Hunt is D-Hunt. I'm so glad the Vikings got the deal done. He is thriving once again, doing his thing, getting to that quarterback, unblockable, Mr. Unstoppable / unblockable. Everybody talked about his injuries. Is he in his prime? He's only 28, 29, but he's washed up. Come on, man. Stop the cap. I'm so glad they got the deal done and the Vikings and Flores understood how important, how much of a pivotal role Danielle Hunter will play for the defense, in the Flores scheme. B-flow, cooking it up, whipping it up heavy. You need a D-Hunt. You cannot replace a D-Hunt. And he's showing that in joint practices, dog. Shout out, salute, D-Hunt. Eat heavy, dog. Eat heavy. Kirk hit the gritty. Kirk called a little touchdown pass. Did his little gritty. Not too bad. Let's be real, man. Kirk Cousins and gritty used to be trash, ass. Now Kirk got a little rhythm, man. Kirk got a little rhythm with the gritty. I like it, man. I like it a lot. Keep coming out your shell, Kirk. Keep coming out your shell, big dog. Rooting for you heavy, no matter what. SKOL VIKES. KJ Osborn, keep shining. Continuing to shine. Especially with Jordan Addison out. Let's be real. It's about friendship. They got a relationship, brotherhood, right? Like family. But at the end of the day, they battling for a position. Who's going to be the starter? Who's going to be that number 2 receiver on that field? Who wants it? And right now, KJ Osborn is separating himself. Let's be real, especially with Jordan Addison out. When he comes back, he's going to have a lot of ground to cover. But the performance, the way KJ Osborn has been performing, he's separating heavy. That number 2 role, that number 2 spot, it might be KJ's. Especially if Addison doesn't return quickly and swiftly. That's part of the process, man. Part of the game. If you're not out there, if you're not on that field, you lose your spot. That's what it is, man. This is the NFL. Best of the best. Elite of the elite. It's no time to wait. Heavy. Shout out KJ Osborn. Got a chip on his shoulder. Get it, big dog. Eat heavy. The time is now. Last but not least, Trishton Jackson. Shout out Trishton Jackson, man. Suffered an injury, was doing good before that. After the injury, bounces back, performing even better. He had a great catch. Nice slide, tippy toe catch, man. Touchdown, heavy. Then he hit the gritty on him. Everybody came to celebrate. You love to see a guy who's an underdog get a true shot, take full advantage of his opportunity. And that's what Trishton Jackson is doing, man. He is doing just that, right? He is doing just that. Shout out Trishton Jackson, man. Under stress, injury, whatever, he kept great equanimity, right? Stay focused, stay solid, continue to put the work in. No, he's seeing the results. But Trishton Jackson, he's going to make the squad. He stay healthy, keeps performing on a high level. He's going to make the squad. Matter of fact, he might see playing time. He might be that true 3. Especially if Addison continues to be out, continues to be injured. Him and Addison could be sharing PT, dog. No disrespect to Jordan Addison, swaggy addict. He can still get that number 2 spot, but he got to be available, man. You think guys just going to sit back and wait? No, them boys there to play. They there to win. They trying to start. Not just make the team, but get some real PT. That's what it's about, man. This is a competition. Friendly, good competition. Iron sharpen iron, man sharpen man. You understand? However you want to say it. But at the end of the day, them boys is fighting for a spot. Some is fighting for their livelihood. Let's get it, man. So that's my take, my opinion on it, man. Some notes from second day of joint practice with the Titans. Overall, good performance. The team looks good, man. So you know what it is. Let me know how you feel about it, man. Were you there? Did you attend? Let me know, man. Let's get it. Feedback is much appreciated. Once again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. It takes less than 1 second, man. Come rock with me when I'm rock and rolling, man. Heavy. Let's get to it. SKOL Vikes forever. Woo!